TIFU by training my cat. In the middle of lockdown boredom, I decided to try to train my idiot cat. She's a magnificent creature with very little grace and even less common sense. But as soon as food is involved, she somehow becomes the cat lovechild of Sherlock Holmes and MacGyver. She'll solve puzzles, open boxes, sneak into rooms, anything to get at anywhere there might be tasty things. So food was the obvious choice as a motivator. I picked a simple action, a high five. It was slow progress at first. We've been working on it for a few months. But the full scale of my fuck-up has only just become apparent. I started by holding treats and waiting for her to do the action accidentally. Each time she did, praise and treat. Eventually it was more consistent. Then finally on command. She only ever really got the hang of doing them on the stairs for some reason. But if I ask her for a high five, then she'll run to her high five spot on the stairs and do it. So I was pretty impressed with both myself and her. I apparently celebrated too soon. The last stage should have been to take the treats away. But I soon found out that if she does a high five and doesn't then get a treat, she screams until she gets one. And I don't mean just a little whining. It's a full-blown banshee wail that she can only have learned from the neighbor's toddler. Because it is not a normal cat sound. So I stopped doing them unless it was treat time. A bit of a waste. But still cute when I actually want to give her a snack. Right? Nope. Today, totally unprompted, she stood in the high five spot, staring at me like a fluffy potato possessed by a particularly ravenous gnome. I went over to pet her head, and she jumped up and gave me a perfect high five before I could whip my hand away. She paused for a few beats, looking pleased. She has pressed the magic snack button and so food is imminent. When she realized I wasn't reaching for the treat tin, the screaming began. She has effectively found a way to trick me into endless treats. Because there is no way I can survive the noise for more than a few minutes. Lesson learned. You can't teach my dumb cat new tricks. At least not without her then using them for evil. TL. Doctor. Taught my cat how to do a trick. But instead taught her a life hack for getting endless treats out of me. She's lucky she's cute. I have 2 cats. Only one is an idiot. So, the cat has actually trained you? I know that feeling, lol. This is a great story, but now I really need to see a photo of this catto. Taught my cat fetch accidentally. She kept bringing this little rattler mouse onto the couch. And I was getting annoyed, so I threw it. She chased it, and brought it back. Threw it again. Because damn it, kitty girl, and tired of sitting on toys. Did this about 2x and realized what was happening. So I started treating her with tuna. And eventually it became her trick. So I started training her and her brother. They would sit, speak, give high five, stand up when I'd say, meerkat. And of course fetch. During all this training I was working with dogs and needed to practice clicker training knowledge. And it worked. Animals are a lot smarter than we give them credit. Crows? They learned that cars will crush things for them. And figured out green lights mean go. Coast is clear to drop down what needs opening. Red light means stop. Time to reap rewards once the car moves. Brilliant creatures. You finished your cat training, and the cat began the human training. You kitty had done some human training. I know the feeling. They are a creature of habits and routines. I realized I was being trained by mine to give her wet food at a specific time. She will only ask me as my hubs ignores her. I started doing the same. This morning I slept until later and I had a cat staring at me. Inches from my face, but I didn't care. Enough training is enough. I particularly like that you include the fact at the end that only one cat is an idiot. I try to praise my cats equally so none of them gets jealous. Sometimes, even though all of them are idiots. Oh man, you must share a video of this with the screaming in action. We need it. Banshee screaming. The age-old trick for cats to get what they want with no effort. She's adorable too. My old cat taught himself to give a high five. He'd just reach for my hand at first. Then after I got excited and continued making him do it, he did it more firmly and it actually looked like a high five. As soon as I came home from school, the first thing he'd do was sit on the stairs and give me a high five a couple times. If you look at it from your cat's point of view, it has finally almost gotten you trained. Open mouth smile. Can confirm a less ear-bleeding story of mine. I taught one of my cats to shake and high-five when she was around 10 years old. She was super good at it, and knew she would get plenty of affection for doing her tricks. So she was happy. I also played the game where you pick which of the 3 cups has a treat under it, which she was shockingly good at. Anyway, she loved her newfound dexterity, and started pulling biscuits out of the bowl to then eat them off the floor. Fuck knows why, but she ate them, so who cares? She slowly got more entertained by this activity and would pull almost the whole bowl of food onto the floor, just because she can, then walk away. Your story makes me think I lucked out on how passive she was with her habit. Oh, you foolish person. You absolute foolish fool of a fool. Did you really think you owned that cat? No. By God, you did not. They owned you. I say this as someone who sleeps in the corner edge of a king-size bed because my one cat sleeps there at night with me. ETA. If I had a twin, full or queen, it would cost me a whole lot less in bedding. My daughter thought it would be cute to train her cat to retrieve treats from her hand. The cat learned to stand and pull her hand full of treats down to the floor. Cute in a controlled setting. But the cat decided that doing this action whenever we were snacking in the living room was good too. Next thing we know, he's doing stealth attacks to rip bowls and plates of food out of our hands, and making terrible messes in the slim hope he will like what we were eating. Took years to finally break this behavior 100%. I'd say the cat is far from an idiot. Seems like it outsmarted you. Your cat taught you well. I taught my cat to use the scratch post on command. No treats involved. My cat also screams like Banshee, though only when he's separated from me, and barely does it now. I understand your pain though. It's torture. Yay, I taught my cat to play fetch. Now she screams all day long because she wants to play fetch all the time. It's been 2 years. Don't try to train cats. Earplugs. Beware. She might not be an idiot at all, but a genius who know how to play stupid to manipulate you. I feel your pain. Taught my little idiot to shake when he wants to be fed. I'll be trying to get some typing done, and he'll appear beside me and start aggressively trying to shake my hands. I can almost hear him screeching. Shake on it. Make the deal. Come on. This is the arrangement. Quote.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.